Does Python have a string contains substring method? I'm looking for a string.contains or string.indexOf method in Python. I want to do.
Use the in operator.
If it's just a substring search, you can use string.find substring. You do have to be a little careful with find, index, and in though, as they are substring searches. In other words, this. It would print found as in the string. Similarly, if is in s column would evaluate to true. This may or may not be what you want.
Does Python have a string contains substring method? 99% of use cases will be covered using the keyword in, which returns true or false. For the use case of getting the index, use str.find, which returns -1 on failure, and has optional positional arguments. Or str.index, like find but raises value error on failure. Explanation. Use the in comparison operator because the language intends its usage, and other Python programmers will expect you to use it. The opposite, complement, which the original question asked for, is not in. This is semantically the same as not foo and foo, but it's much more readable and explicitly provided for in the language as a readability improvement. Avoid using _contains _. The contains method implements the behavior for in. This example returns true. You could also call this function from the instance of the superstring. But don't. Methods that start with underscores are considered semantically non-public. The only reason to use this is when implementing or extending the in and not in functionality, for example if subclassing str. And now, don't use find and index to test for contains. Don't use the following string methods to test for contains. Other languages may have no methods to directly test for substrings, and so you would have to use these types of methods, but with Python, it is much more efficient to use the in comparison operator. Also, these are not drop-in replacements for in. You may have to handle the exception or -1 cases, and if they return 0, because they found the substring at the beginning, the Boolean interpretation is false instead of true. If you really mean not any underscore string dot starts with substring, then say it. Performance comparisons. We can compare various ways of accomplishing the same goal. And now we see that using in is much faster than the others. Less time to do an equivalent operation is better. How can in be faster than underscore contains underscore if in uses underscore contains underscore? This is a fine follow-on question. Let's disassemble functions with the methods of interest. So we see that the dot underscore contains underscore method has to be separately looked up and then called from the Python virtual machine. This should adequately explain the difference.
If needle and haystack column is the normal use, as at Michael says, it relies on the in operator, more readable and faster than a method call. If you truly need a method instead of an operator, for example to do some weird key equals for a very peculiar sort, that would be haystack dot underscore contains underscore. But since your example is for use in an if, I guess you don't really mean what you say. It's not good form, nor readable, nor efficient, to use special methods directly. They're meant to be used, instead, through the operators and built-ins that delegate to them.